Awesome, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. Oh, where's my timer? Sorry, 1 second. Oh my gosh, sorry everyone. Between classes, I managed to lose my phone, so I had to borrow my partner's phone for a stopwatch. Now we're ready to get started. Okay, standing upright. I'll demonstrate our first set here. We are going to do some arm circles to start. So we're going to do 30 seconds of the arm circles. And then we're going to do 30 seconds of arms moving out and in. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna do 30 seconds of pulses back in like a chair pose. So doing a little squat. And then out of that, we are going to do punches from side to side. Okay, so maybe working with a little bit lighter weights today. We're gonna do this series twice through with a 30-second break in between, okay? I'll demonstrate this first set with you. So let's get started standing upright on our feet. Doing some arm circles. Ready? In 3, 2, have fun, and 1. So 30 seconds here, arm circles forward, up and around. Really energizing through the spine, supporting the spine with your core. That's it. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the arms forward here and open and close. That's it. Keep going here for another 15 seconds. Open and close. Open and close. Nice work. Keep going for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep squat here, setting those hips back, taking some pulses with the arms. So waking up the backs of the shoulders. That's it. Really long spine here, setting those hips nice and low, pulsing through the arms. Nice work, everyone. Keep a little bit of space between the chin and the chest. Long spine. Another 8 seconds here. Nice. Adding to this, going into our punches from side to side. Step the feet wide. We go from right to left, right to left. Swinging that shoulder forward, spiraling through the ribs. Down and twist, down and twist. Find that oppositional reach from your toe to your fingertips. Stretching forward. Nice. Very good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Dropping those weights just for a moment. Maybe just doing some arm circles here to stretch out. We're going to repeat that sequence again in another 15 seconds or so. Doing what you need to do to reset. Very good. Shaking it out and grabbing your weights. If at any point you find that the neck is taking on too much work, you can always do this series without the weights. Here we go, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Circling the arms around. If you want a little extra challenge, we can lift the heels up, trying to balance here on those heels as we circle the arms. Nice work, everyone. Here we go, 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, changing up the sequence slightly. Bring your elbows wide, doing some pulses here. Pulse, 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 pulse and pulse. That's it. Try not to drop into the back, but lifting up out of those hips. Pulse, pulse. Another 15 seconds here. Keep going and pulse the arms. Wide through the front of the chest, wrapping those shoulders around the back. Awesome work. Keep going for 5, 4, taking a deep squat, 2, 1, sending those hips back, and doing some pulses with those arms. When you energize those inner thighs, so inner thighs pulling back and in towards the pelvis, pulse and pulse, pulse and pulse. That's it. Keep going here. Another 15 seconds. Lengthen the chest forward, pushing those arms back. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a deep squat and then pushing through that arm from side to side. So now we're releasing the back of those shoulders, dropping the hips, dropping the hips. Good. 15 seconds. Now out of this, we're not going to take a rest. We're going to come down onto our mat into a plank for a 45-second hold. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your weights down. Roll your spine forward. Walk yourself out to a plank here, either on the elbows or on the hands. Here we go. 45-second hold here. Holding the plank of your choosing, either high plank on the hands or onto the elbows. Energize those thighs, pulling those inner thighs up and in, lengthening the spine. Beautiful. Good align with the head, so not dropping the head too low. Another 15 seconds. You can do it. Hold, hold, hold. Press, press, press. Good, good, good. Can everyone lengthen the chest forward to try to touch the wall in front of you? And 3, 2, relax, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Are we feeling warm? Woohoo! Okay, so while you rest up, I'm going to demonstrate the next step. This is more for legs and for the arms. We are going to do downward dog. We're going to take our right knee and we're going to bring it forward to touch. And then we're just going to bring the leg back. So as we tap the knee forward, we're keeping the spine really straight. So we have to use our oblique here. Out of this, we're going to bring the right knee down. And then we're going to do some leg lifts, but in turnout. So you're going to rotate the leg out and in. Out of that, after 30 seconds, we're going to do a little knee bend. So now we're doing a little kick, working through that hamstring and glute. Okay? Out of that, we're going to come back to a plank, do a 30-second hold, and then go to the other side. So then it'll be the left knee down, working the left oblique line, holding the left leg down, rotating the right leg, doing some leg lifts. Next 30 seconds will be with a little leg kick, and then we'll finish it off with 30-second plank. Okay? Let's do it. Setting up in downward dog here. Keeping the spine really, really strong as you bring the knee forward and back. Ready? In 3, 2, right knee down and up. 1, right knee touch, return. Right knee touch, return. Don't worry too much about speed. Think more about control of the shoulders and the spine. Exhale, tap. Inhale, push. Exhale, tap. Inhale, push. 10 seconds left here. Nice control in front of that right hip. Here we go, getting ready to bring your right leg down, coming onto that right knee, turning out the left thigh, kicking up that left leg up and down, up and down. Going in your own time here, trying not to lean into that right hip. Support the back. Think of kicking outward through those back toes. That's it, getting that full range down and up. Another 10 seconds here, especially in this series, keeping a check-in with our head alignment, so not dropping that head down, straining the neck. Here we go, bend and stretch. So folding the heel in and out, kicking down and up. In and out, down and up. In and out, down and up. Beautiful, in and out. So we're pulling that heel towards the glute, activating that hamstring. Try not to lean too far into that supporting hip. Kick, kick. down and up, kick, kick, down and up. Good, keep going in 3, 2, 1, coming down for a 30-second plank, either staying on your hands, or if you wish, you can come down onto the elbows. 30 seconds here. 20 seconds left. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can do it, you are strong. Good, good, just keep pushing a little further, we're almost there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, 2, relax the knees down, 1, give it a shake. Good, let's come back and do it again on the left. So now it'll be our left knee touching down. Okay, really nice work. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. From downward dog to left knee forward, to return, to left knee forward, pressing back. Really keep that integrity of the spine nice and stable through the back. And then stretching at the back of that leg as we press back. Here we go. 7, 6,
I texted
5,
her.
3, 2, 1. Coming onto the knee, rotating the leg out, kicking the leg up and down, up and down, up and down. That's it. Good. Can you keep the leg nice and straight as you lift it up and down, rotating? Another 10 seconds here without leaning too far into that hip. 2, 1, and then adding our knee fold. So kicking the heel in and out, down and up, in and out, down and up, in and out, down and up. So as you stretch the leg outward, feel that whole thigh lengthen back. That's it, thigh lengthening out and back. Nice, beautiful. In 3, 2, 1, coming down to your plank of your choosing, either on your elbows or on your hands. Feeling stronger already? Less than 30 seconds here. The timer moves quick. If you're rounding the back of those shoulders, lengthen your chest forward. Energize those legs. You're almost there. Last 10-second push here in our plank. You can do it. Bringing your head in line with the spine. Push, push, push. You got this. 2, 1, and relax. Good. Shake it out. Beautiful. Okay. Going into a little bit more core work now. We're going to lie down on our backs. I'm going to give you 2 options here for this core series. Okay. So the first exercise, so just watch this demonstration once and we'll do it in a sequence. The first exercise, we're going to curl forward into a twist. You can either do knees bent, double toe tap, twisting to the other side, double toe tap, or if you want a little bit more hip flexor challenge, we can stretch the legs, twist, but then we do double tap with a long leg, down and up, and switch, double tap with a long leg, okay? So that'll be your option for today. Out of that, we're gonna go into teasers. So this is where we curl and roll up and lift the legs. Into that V-sit and lowering down. If you don't want to do the legs today, you can just do the upper body, going up through that curl and then rolling back through that curl. Okay, that's your second modification. Third exercise, this is maybe my favorite one of class today. We go from a downward dog, from a plank to a downward dog, but we try to touch our opposite hand towards the outside of the thigh. Then we come forward into a plank, and then we sweep the opposite arm to opposite thigh, okay? The way this ab series will work is we're gonna do 30-second sets, and we're gonna do it twice through, okay? Modifications for all of those, all right? Here we go. Let's have fun. Here we go, on your back. Knees either bent or legs straight up in the air, hands behind the head. Here we go with those leg taps in 3, Curl forward on one, curling and twisting, dropping the leg twice. 1, 2, curling over to the other side, twist. 1, 2, or you might be doing this with a double toe tap. Whatever feels better in your body today. Double toe tap. We have about 8 seconds left here. Twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our teasers. So I'll demonstrate the first modification. Either curling up just with the spine and then rolling back down. You might even progress here with the legs stretching as you come up to that V-sit, bending as you come down. Or you might be progressing from 2 legs straight to rolling down. Okay, either way we have 5, 4, 3. Nice, push, push, push. And let's quickly turn over onto our hands. Knees underneath the hips. Let's stretch back to plank. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, reach your right hand to your left knee. Inhale forward. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Inhale forward. Exhale, right hand to left. Left hand to right. Pulling those thighs up and in. Up and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. Good. Set number 1 is done. Let's go for set number 2. Lying down on your back. Here we go. In 3, 2. Hands behind the head. 1. Curling forward with a twist. Either double toe tap or double leg tap. That's it. Rotating from the ribs. 2 taps. Rotating from the ribs. 2 taps. That's it. Rotating. 2 taps. Here we go. Another 10 seconds left here. 2 taps. Rotate. 2 taps. Going into teasers next. Bring your feet down. Either doing double legs or just the spine. Reaching up. Rolling down. Reaching up. Rolling down. That's it. If you want to add the legs, you absolutely can. Wherever you're feeling your body's at today. Almost done this rep. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping onto your tummies. Going opposite arm to leg reach. Pressing up into plank. Pulling the left hand back to the right side. Pulling the right side hand back to the left side. Forward and back. Inhale forward. Exhale reach. Inhale forward. Exhale reach. Keep going for another 10 seconds here. That's nice. Good, everyone. Very nice. Here we go. 2, 1. Relax. You made it through the ab series. Beautiful work. Really, really good. Okay, we're going to go into more leg work now. So coming back up to standing. Is that right? Yeah, coming back up to standing with the legs. And then taking your weights. Okay, so first set, we're gonna bring our feet into a first position. We're gonna plie, going from first to second. We're gonna stretch through first, open, second. So we basically go from side to side with that. After that, we're gonna land in our second position. We're gonna do some pulses. Okay, pulsing through the legs. Then from there, we're gonna bring the feet parallel. We're gonna stand on our left leg and we're gonna kick the right leg forward with that left shoulder rotating. So we're getting that diagonal across the body. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So right arm kicking forward to the left leg, doing that rotation. This one we are gonna do twice through, okay? So we're getting lots of work through the legs. Let's start with our feet together, toes apart, holding our weights long through the spine, getting ready to step side and in 3, 2, 1, open side, squeezing the thighs back together, long spine, dropping that spine over the hips, feet nice and wide, step together, close, open, close, dropping those hips straight down, open, close, open, close. Very nice. And we have about 5 more seconds here, spreading those feet into the floor. 2, 1, open to a nice wide second, taking some pulses here. Option to bring the arms out to the side. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Yes, that's it. Good job checking in with those shoulders going right over the hips. Lengthening up the front of the waist. Here we go, another 10 seconds. Yes, everyone. Nice and strong through those legs. Beautiful. In 3, 2, 1. Come on to that left leg. Reach that right leg back. Power from that left hip. You're going to swing and kick forward. Swing and kick forward. Exhale. Exhale. So it's all the power from that standing leg. Yes, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Right leg under you. Left leg reaching back. Using that right glute to power up to standing. Power down to squat. Good. Here we go. Another 10 seconds. Yes, finding that rotation through the shoulders. Kicking that right shoulder towards the left toes. 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath, relax, shake those legs out. And we're gonna do this all over again from the beginning. So option here, if you want to really push today, you can take the heels up as you do those pulses, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna keep it the same. Shake those legs out, take a big breath. This is our last big push. We're gonna go into some gentle movements after this. Okay, in 3, feet together, 2, and 1. Stepping out to the side and together. Can you relax your glutes as you open the feet? So we're letting the sit bones widen underneath us. And then those thighs will work as we pull the legs together. Yes, that's it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take those heels nice and wide. Option today to lift your heels up. That's it. Or you can keep those heels down. The set is perfectly challenging enough. Breathe. Here we go. 15 seconds left. Beautiful. Nice and open through those shoulders. Nice and long through the spines. Little push. A little bit further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet underneath you. Left leg down. Right leg back. Kick it forward. Feeling the back of that left shoulder reach towards the wall in front of you. Breathing with us. Here we go. Another 10 seconds here. Connecting with our core. Yes, everyone. Nice kicks there. Good swing of the hip. Swing of the hip. Awesome. Switching sides. Last push here on that right side. The right leg is our standing leg. Pulling up through that inner thigh. Pull out through that inner thigh as you swing the leg forward. Yes, that's it, everyone. We're almost there. We have less than 10 seconds left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take those weights off to the side. Really, really good. Shake those legs out. We're gonna come back onto the mat. And we're gonna go into some gentle Pilates and stretching. Okay, very nice. How's everyone doing? Heart rate's up, sweating, feeling warm. Let's put some gentle music on for the brains and for the bodies. Okay, so lying down here on your backs. Perfect. So we got about 15 minutes of some gentle Pilates work now, slowing the body down, just mobilizing through those sticky spots. Taking your feet flat to the mat here. Good. And then as you breathe, as we're resetting the body, just let the abdominals soften. We're gonna roll through the spine. Treat this as a massage for the spine. So rolling and rocking the hips forward. And not using too much muscular effort as you roll the spine away from the floor. And then treating it as a massage again for the spine. So we're letting those vertebrae just sort of ripple and unfold, relaxing the tail, curling back up. Peeling the spine away from the floor like it's Velcro, pulling away. And then letting those bones unravel, unravel, unravel. We're gonna swing the arms back now. So you're gonna curl and roll up, swinging the arms back overhead. And now as you roll down, can you reach back and out through those hands as you roll through the spine? So we're feeling the fronts of those shoulders open up. Release the tail, swing the arms forward. And we'll do that again. So we're gonna curl, rolling up, swinging the arms back over to the head. In this case, don't be afraid to let the ribs sort of fan apart and widen, and then reach those arms back as you roll. So we're stretching the spine, stretching the shoulders, releasing the hips, swinging the arms forward. Again, curling, rolling up, big sweep of the arms back. And then big reach out through those arms as you roll the spine down, soften the glutes. Let's do one more like that. So with each repetition, the spine is getting longer, creating more space in between those vertebrae. Good, bringing the arms down. Something a little different, you're gonna roll up. We're gonna take our right arm up. You're gonna reach your right arm back. Your left hip, you're gonna reach that left thigh bone forward. So we're kind of pulling out through that left thigh, pulling back through that right arm. And then just square the hips off, releasing that right arm down now. We're gonna do this on the other side. So you're gonna curl and roll up. The left arm is gonna lift. As that left arm reaches back, your right hip, your right knee, your right thigh is gonna lengthen forward. So we're kind of finding this diagonal pull. And then releasing the hip down, releasing the spine down. Once more each side. So you're gonna roll the hips up. As you reach the right arm back, your left hip and knee are gonna lengthen forward. Find that diagonal pull. And then release the hips square, rolling back down. Again, curling and rolling up. Taking your left hand back, reaching out through that left hand as you pull out through that right hip, right knee. Feeling a little rotation and stretch. Squaring off the hips, rolling down. Swing the knees into the chest. Holding the thighs in. Rocking from side to side, massaging the back into the floor. And then just settle the spine back into the middle. Stretch your legs long. Reach your arms back overhead. And we're gonna slowly roll forward. Peeling the bones off the floor. We're just gonna do one roll up today to come up to a seated position. Good. And then we're gonna take the legs apart. We're making them a little V in front of the hips. We're gonna take the arms out to the side. We're gonna do some rotation. You're gonna flip your left hand back, pushing back with that left hand, rotating the right shoulder forward, wringing out the spine, and then you're gonna roll the spine forward, sliding that arm past the left ankle. Rolling and stacking the spine. Coming out of that twist, bringing both shoulders forward, pushing your right hand back, swinging that left shoulder forward, rolling the spine down, and then sweeping that left arm past that right ankle, and rolling up. bringing out the spine, bringing it back to the center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, roll down, reaching that arm past the ankle. Rolling the spine up. Squaring the shoulders off. One more. Twist. Rolling forward. Rolling up. Squaring the shoulders off here. Good. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to take your right knee, open it. Left knee is going to tuck behind the left hip. And then we're going to lean back into our elbows here. So we're stretching out the front of our quad. I'm going to face you so that it's easier to see that orientation. So my right leg's folded in, left leg's folded behind. And then stretching. Just tucking this hip under, feeling the front of that left quad lengthen. And then slowly pressing up out of that. Can you stay on this right hip? Just square your hips off a little bit. And then we're going to go towards that right side in our side bend. We're going to bring our left arm up overhead. And then you're going to roll that left shoulder forward to go into spine twist. Pressing both elbows down into the floor. We're going to do a nice stretch here. So taking your left arm up, stretching your left leg back, unraveling that shoulder so we're lengthening out the front of that left hip. And then we're going to fold the knee in, rounding the spine. And then unfold. So pushing your leg back on that diagonal, opening up the arm, pressing forward through that left hip. And then folding the knee in, releasing forward. Take a big breath here. Inhale, exhale, kick back through that heel, out through that arm. Opening up the left shoulder, left hip. And then curling back in, taking your hands down. Staying in this twist for a few moments, feeling the belly soften. Start to look up towards the ceiling and let your chest fall forward a little bit. Then push into your hands and keep going into this nice stretch. If you need to walk your hands back towards your hips to lift up a little higher, you can. And then you can walk your hands forward, releasing the spine. Moving yourself back onto that shoulder. Taking your arm back overhead. Rolling yourself back through the middle. Let's swivel legs around, reversing this. So we started with a hip stretch, or thigh stretch. So you can tuck that right heel nice and close to the bum. And then sliding your hips under as you walk yourself back onto those elbows. And taking a little stretch for our quad here. Breathe into it, and then we'll come out of this. Just pressing up from your elbows, bringing yourself a little bit forward, squaring off those hips. Very nice going into our stretch from here. So taking your arm up and over, feeling those ribs press up to the ceiling. Let's curl in a little bit and go into our psoas stretch. So you're going to kick back through that right heel, stretching through that right leg, and then open up your right arm. And then we're going to fold back in, folding the knee in, folding the arm in. Just like we're opening through our rib cage, kicking the leg back, reaching that arm up, folding the knee in, rolling forward. Again, inhale. Exhale, feel the stretch through fingers and toes. Folding in. One last time. And folding in, good. From here, just continue to bring that shoulder forward, taking your arms a little bit wider, finding a nice passive spine twist here, letting the belly soften, taking some breaths here into that twist. Start to look up to the ceiling, bringing your chest forward. You can slide your hands back to your hips as you lift a little higher into that stretch. And then you can walk the hands forward as you come out of that stretch. And then you can flip onto your side, opening back up to your side bend. And then coming up through the middle. Good. Let's swing both knees underneath the hips, finding our neutral spine. Taking our hip centering exercise, you're going to align the hips in neutral, bend the knees, and just go back halfway. Think of the thigh bones sliding backward. They're sliding right to the back of the hips. And then keeping them in that nice deep place as we bring the hips forward. Just releasing and lengthening the fronts of the hips a little bit. And then pulling back. So fold through the crease of the hip. Sink those thigh bones to the back of the hips. Coming out of that hinge. And then bringing the hips slightly forward. Fold through the crease. Sink your thigh bones back. That's it. And then coming out of that, lengthening the fronts of the hips. Let's do two more. Folding through the hips, sinking thigh bones back, just halfway. And this time we're gonna sink all the way back, rolling the hips under to stretch hips to heels. Good. Start to come onto your side. Let's start everyone on the same side. Coming down onto our left shoulder and our left hip. We're going to bend our left knee underneath us. And we're going to take our arm and leg up to the ceiling here. Think of your thigh bone just sort of dropping into the socket. Arm can support the head. And we're going to move in opposition. So the leg is going to come forward, but the arm and shoulder are going to open back. Twist. You're going to lift your leg up to the side as the arm comes forward, and then as the leg kicks back, your arm is going to reach forward. So there's this diagonal forward with the arm, back with the leg, rotating the leg forward, taking the arm back and the leg forward. Inhale, lift up through the center, and exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift. And exhale, rotate. Pull, pull, pull those oppositional directions. Inhale, lift. And exhale, reach. Inhale, lift. And exhale, reach. We're going to stay here for a stretch. Option here to bend the knee and hold your hand around your heel. So we're stretching out the top of that glute. Bring the arm to the side. Good, and then we're just going to come out of that, lie on your side, just squeezing into a little fetal position here, taking a breath. You're going to stretch your legs and roll onto your tummies, bringing your hands right by your shoulders, and then pressing up into extension. From your arms, pushing into the floor, opening up the front. And then rolling the spine down. Pushing into your hands. pressing the spine up, opening up the front of the abdominals, lengthening your spine as you roll forward. You're gonna roll onto the other side. So now bring this right shoulder underneath you, coming onto your right hip, folding that right thigh in, and then taking your arm and leg up to the side here. I'm just gonna turn around to face you. So with the arm and leg up, we're going to add our oppositional reaches. So leg comes forward, arm swings back. And then bringing arm and leg through the middle to reach forward and back to the other side. We can feel a little bit of work through that glute as the side rotates. So we're using some hip control here. Feel that rotation. Use your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. On this next one, we are going to arrive in a nice stretch for that top glute. So bringing the leg forward, letting your shoulder roll open, bending your top thigh. You can hug your hand around your heel so that leg can just sort of drop over, feeling a little stretch through that hip. One more breath here. And then crawling onto your side, giving yourself a big hug in this fetal position. And then rolling onto your tummies. Squaring off the shoulders. Good. Just one more stretch here. We're gonna open up the front of those hip flexors. You can take your arms out to the side. I've run out of my mat because mine's elevated, but if you bring your arms onto the floor here, bending your elbows and kind of tenting the fingers, you're going to take your leg up. Sorry, I'll cue that better. Take your right leg up, and then you're going to open your right hip, bend your right thigh, and try to reach your right toes to the opposite side of the room, opening up that right hip. And we're going to circle that leg back around, so bringing your hip forward, stretching out the leg, bringing it straight down. Your arms will be wider than mine. Just run out of my mat. Taking your left leg up, opening up that left hip, bending the left thigh. Reach that left toe back to the opposite wall. Exactly. Feeling a little lengthening through the front of the thigh. And then swinging that leg back. Do this one more time each side. Inhale, reach through the leg, bending through the thigh, pulling that toe back to the opposite wall, wringing out the spine. And then reaching the leg back, bringing the hip forward and down. We'll do this again. Encouraging length through the limbs. Bend and touch. Exactly. Sometimes hard to accomplish in our spaces. Stretch. Return. Just slide those hands under your shoulders. Push your hips back. Arrive in a 4-point kneel. And we'll roll through the spine, starting with the hips, rounding forward. Rounding the spine. And then reversing that arch. Good. Curl, rounding the spine. And release the chest forward to arch. Curl, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, stretching through the body in downward dog. Breathing sideways into those ribs. Walk your hands back to your toes. And just bend your knees so you can flop the spine forward, softening the back of the shoulders and the neck, letting gravity stretch out those vertebrae. And bend, the knees will roll up very slowly. 4 counts here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You are done. How's everyone feeling? How are your bodies feeling? Got some intensity today, got some stretching. Good work. The leg series was not easy today. All right, enjoy your weekend. Stay warm. It's so cold out today.